Ensure content warning. This computer software contains content that may be unsuitable for some players, including depictions of violence, sexual conduct, abuse, rape, mental illness, murder, discriminatory language, and suicide. This work does not in any way endorse or affirm criminal acts or violations of human rights. By continuing beyond this point, the users agree he or she or they acknowledges the above does not find such content described above offensive nor obscene and is requesting this content as in good mental health. Hello everyone! Welcome back! My name is Corvin. If you're new here, I usually stream on Twitch, but today we're finally back with Hashihime of the Old Book Town. I take a rest week last week because Chinese New Year, so I'm back now. Happy Chinese New Year to everyone celebrating. I had a plain old Chinese New Year basically. I didn't get any pocket money because I'm old and I'm working, so yeah, I didn't get any. Also, something exciting is very coming soon. I'm gonna have my 2.1 model debut with new outfit and just new look, new hair. Very exciting. I'm gonna try to do hand rigging. I haven't done it yet, so we'll see. But it's coming. I'm thinking on how I will do the reveal because it will not be a stream. For a lot of reasons, I just prefer not to do it in stream. So yeah, I may do a story time, which will be kind of fun. It's gonna be either my story or not my story, but it'll be a story time because I like doing this content, okay? Not everybody come to my channel for that content, but if you're watching this, you're coming from that content, so, you know. Anyways, too much rambling. Thank you everyone for coming. Let's just start into the episode, shall we? I think we left off with, yeah, we're going to the Toyokinama, waiting for Minakami for some odd reason, despite our fight and Minakami saying he hate us, hate our work, being not my Mina. When 7 o'clock woke around, Toyokinama was swarming with guests, but I was standing alone by the entrance. Minakami wasn't coming. I knew that, but I just spaced out.
お兄さん、そんなとこにいたら風邪ひきますよ。ちょっと聞いてる？
聞いてる? Eventually, he left his wares and came up to me.
キャラメル買います？
Oh, it's this kid. Okay.
間に合ってる。よそで買った。
そうっすか。
ところで、いい年したおかっぱ頭のミミズメの男を知らないか？
He's still asking. Oh, tama.
ああ、その人知ってますよ。今日の昼に見かけました。それがどうしたの？
Like, whatever we do, Minakami just keep doing what he does. Like, I don't know, maybe avoid the theater? Like, even if he doesn't believe in Tamamori, you know, like, why does he keep doing it?
その男は一人だったか？
お兄さん、その人のこと調べてるんすか？それならそれ相当のものをくれないと。
And he said the exactly same thing before.
このキャラメルを君にやる。
見てわかんないっすか？キャラメル売ってるくらいキャラメル食い飽きてるんすけど。
ではせんべいを。
金だよ金。
主戦止め。そう言うと思っていたぞ。なけなしの1円をやる。
ともかく入りなよ。
After closing my umbrella, I followed him into the lobby.
俺、客の顔なんて全然気にしないけどさ。そのお兄さんは昨日の昼も来たから、よく覚えてるよ。
Why? Okay.
なんだって？
狂える悪魔。2回も見て楽しいかな。活動なんて安い値段じゃないのにさ。
どういうことだ？
He came here yesterday afternoon too? And he came this noon? And he was supposed to see it again with me? I don't know. Honestly, Minakami is full of mystery now. I don't know. Did that mean he was just lying when he said he had classes today? Did that mean he was also lying when he said he was meeting an old friend?
相手はどんな顔だった？
相手？一人で来て一人で帰ったよ。今日もそうだけど。
What's... I didn't get it. I couldn't help but laugh. Me too. I'm not getting the picture here.
今日は狂える悪魔が最終上映だからサラリーマンでごった返してるけど、昼間なんて閑散としてるぜ。その静けさがいいのかな。
だが2回も見る必要は
ないっすよね。お兄さんの友達さ、頭おかしいんじゃね？
Touch in the head? I think what he said was, it's a bit weird on the head.
そうかもしれない。
He might have been a genuine lunatic.
もう商売になるような話はないか？
そんくらいっす。
また頼むかもしれん。
毎度あり。レコード買ってカフェでかけてもらおう。
I left Toyokinuma. The frogman Narika-san crowded my umbrella. I'm just thinking, the gang, the Sherlock Holmes kid gang, they were missing the first leader was our boy in the cafe, who's his name? Naoshi-kun. And then they were missing the second one. Do you think the second was the caramel seller? I think that's very likely, right?
不思議ですね。人に会うって言ったのに一人で活動写真。定大に行くって言ったのにこれまた一人で活動写真。
I also think that is very weird. Like, he split personality? That's why he's watching Hyde and Jekyll? Guess, is this it? Did I just crack the case?
玉森君、川瀬君の家へは行くかい？
Were we? I don't really remember. Well, I think last time Kawase believed us, but I don't remember what happens next.
そうでしたね。
Frogman grabbed my sleeve.
嫌です。怖いです。
だがあの川瀬君が玉森君に花沢君を引き合わせようとしている。その意図が気にならないかね？
気になりますけど、川瀬さんは本当に信頼できる人なんですか？
I mean, he's the only one we have right now. Like, honestly, the moment just lived a very sad life.
できる。
嘘です、玉森さん。信用できると思い込みたいだけです。
それ以上私に逆らうと本当に消すぞ。
The frogman followed me helplessly. He jumped onto Haruka's shoulder, I can't read, then swallowed down his tears and closed his eyes. We're here! When I got to Ikeda Manor, I rang the doorbell. Kawase quickly came out and gave me an awfully vile smile.
どうしたの君？
Doshita no, Kimi. I love his voice.
どうしたのって、お前が私を呼んだんだろ？
冗談だよ。さあどうぞ。その汚いおみ足で上がるといいよ。
Sadoza. I love him! Honestly, I love his voice. I love his voice. He's a dick, but I love his voice. I remembered his desperate expression back when he tried to chase me away last time. It was creepy how much his behavior could change, but this time I was a guest. I boldly went through the iron gate and entered the mansion.
花沢には余計な質問はしないでくれよ。これまでどうしていたとか、どこに住んでいるのかとか。
そう心配するな。お前の花沢を横取りする気はない。
Kawase actually responded with a smile at my stupid joke, because he meant it. Don't steal it. Kawase really like Hanazawa. I hope they're dating. But Hanazawa liked me, so... Before entering the parlor, he moved out of the way into the corner. His smile unchanging, and he let me go by. Annoyed by his good boy act, I knocked on the door in front of me.
失礼。
We're back. It's been so long since we've seen him. Soldier fell heavily into his chair. His right hand was a pipe, and on the table was a military-issued sword. Without a doubt, it was Hanazawa himself.
どうした
I love this song! It always makes my heart wrench.
いや、
川瀬から話は聞いた。だから、あえて久しぶりとは言わんぞ。
Oh, he trusted me. This is why he's also one of my favorite. Also, I'm just gonna increase the audio because this song again, a bop.
俺にとっては5年ぶりだがな。
8年だよ、バカ。
バカって君ね。
Hanazawa was alive. My leg shook with a feeling that was somewhere between relief and joy. I took a seat to hide as I clenched my teeth. The chills were from guilt. Back then, even with his head cut off, Hanazawa's eyes had narrowed as if the light of the lamp were too bright. Even though he was still alive, I had left him behind.
コーヒー取ってくる。
すまん、ぼーっとしてた。それと、私のコーヒーは牛乳で割ってくれ。
めんどくさいな。
めんどくさいな。I love him.
何牛乳だと。俺も頼む。
Oh god, this love triangle. I love it. I love it.
はーい。
Hi. Kase left the room with steps that could barely hide his irritation. I watched his back nonchalantly, and the entire time Hanazawa watched me closely. Oh.
水上がお前の忠告を無視し、何者かに殺されるということまで聞いた。
信じられるか？
半信半疑だ。
That means he somewhat believed me too. Hanazawa was a secret fan of the bizarre, so of course he would.
お前は昔から幻覚を見るたちだったろう。これまでに今回と同じような体験をしたことは？
ない。きっかけも何もかもわからないんだ。
願わなかったか？
え？
やり直したいと。
そりゃ思うよ。水上が殺されてなかったことにしたいと思って私は。
Also returned then.
早っ。
悪い。
You didn't want Hanazawa and I to be alone together that badly? Obviously. Also, again, I love that Hanazawa have this like freaking military music. Like, what is this? After looking for a while at the coffee with milk on the table, Hanazawa looked at me for the second time as I easily drank mine.
熱くないのか？
いいよ。
冷めたな。
ごめん。牛乳が冷えていたせいだ。取り替えよう。
だが、味は悪くない。
Aww.
次は温めてから混ぜてみようかな。
それもいい。
I was annoyed by how easily and how frequently Kase could change his behavior. I glared at him with cold eyes, but he turned even a colder gaze towards me.
何？
Nani?
いや、私は冷めた方が好きだぞ。
あっそう。
So doesn't give a shit. He doesn't give a shit.
だが、人は温かい方に限る。
お前ら本当に仲がいいな。
それはありえない。
むしろお前らこそ。
Your eyes are surprisingly bad, Hanazawa. Hawazawa? His name is... What? Is that like a mistake or like... You know, what's it called? Intentionally. Since Kase would get angry if I were to flare up at him with my remark, I ended up cutting myself off. Hanazawa seemed oblivious as usual, but Kawase's attachment to him hadn't changed since back then. It hadn't been a while since I'd been Kawase's good boy act, so I was caught off guard, but just in the way, huh? So down that matter with my coffee.
そろそろ本題に入れば。
入っていたのに邪魔したのはお前だ、川瀬。
邪魔って何？せっかくコーヒー入れてきてやったのにさ。
I love him.
では本題に戻ろう。
Hanazawa rephrased his words. Of course, Kawase and I became embarrassed and turned away from each other.
俺が半信半疑なのは、 お前が嘘をついているか否かということではない。ただこの目で見るまでは確信が持てない性分でな。
It wasn't unreasonable for Hazawa to doubt, but still felt like unhappy. Rather, it was enough for him to even proactively consider it.
まずは水上の死を止めてみよ
もう遅いんだ。水上は死んだ。あいつは東洋キネマに来なかった。
どういう意味？
奴の死はどこでた。
Oops,
水道
sorry.
橋に行けば証拠が見せられる。
Sorry. Apologies, I didn't mean to hit the next button. Just I have like tricky fingers, okay? It just clicked when I don't want to click, okay? Let's go.
では行こ
Hanazawa easily drank down his coffee and put his mantle and military hat. Copying him, I drank my coffee before chasing after him.
ちょっと待てよ。検証って今から？何もわざわざこんな雨の中。
う。時間跳躍が存在するという確信を一刻も早く得たいのだ。
Of course.
だったら俺も。
明日また戻る。待っていろ。
Matira. Of course he will wait. Obviously it's Kawase. I can't read. Kawase's shoulders slumped. After seeing us off, he closed the door. It was raining harder now. The bright lightning made me dizzy.
行くぞ。
Ikuzu.
傘は？
いい。
でもこの豪雨だ。さすがにマント1枚じゃ。
軍人は手が塞がってはならない。
Ooh. Sir.
そうか。
I guess that was true. It was past that evening rush, so the streetcar was totally empty. Being the pathetic person I was, I sat down immediately, but Hanazawa stood with his legs apart, not holding onto the leather straps, and propped himself up with his sword. Oh god, dashing! He was so stable that if he were covered in bronze, he could be displayed as a statue.
黙っていたようで悪かったな。
ああ、別に。水臭いとは思ったが、お前と再会していること自体に驚きはなかったよ。しかし、お前を見る川瀬の目は、まるで捨て猫みたいだ。昔から変わらない。程度に来て、川瀬がお前を探さない方が。
川瀬と再会したのは全くの偶然だった。
意外だ。
帝大の池がそれは見事だと言うから言ってみれば、石橋の上で川瀬とたまたま鉢合わせたのだ。
それは喜んだだろうな。
顔を覆って崩れ落ちた。
Aww, he cried. Oh, my heart. I would love to see that.
まさかの号泣。
だが俺は声を聞くまで川瀬だとは気づかなかった。あざ一つない顔を見たのは初めてだったからな。
Hanazawa said matter-of-factly, but that felt sad to me.
今じゃあいつ結構モテるんだぞ。すれ違った女は必ず皆振り返る。
I mean, we can see why.
お前もついに女の後ろ姿を追う年になったのか。
まあ、私は別に女子供に興味はない。ただ、いい匂いがしたからだな。
Sure, say it in a creepier way. Don't worry. You're not interested in women because you're interested in men, sir. This is a BL game for a reason, okay? We have not had much BL so far except from Hakase, so amp it up. Amp it up.
もうやめよ
それが3ヶ月前だ。それから奴は お前と水上のことをよく聞かせてくれた。
Hadn't heard a thing from him though.
池田さんにはあったか？川瀬のお養父だ。
ああ、そうお互いを語り合うことはなかったがな。
そうか。
何が知りたい？
別に何も。
I was no longer a part of the irregular regiment. I'll stop thinking about Ikeda-san. In no time, the streetcar had reached Suido Bridge. We came to the bridge and slowly crossed it using the handrail. This was the first time I was confirming it. If possible, I didn't want to see anything. I wanted Hanazawa to tell me it was a dream. I wanted Takase to scold me and tell me, "What are you doing, idiot?" Bakayara. However, the moment I saw it, I could no longer stand. Someone was supporting my back.
どうした？
Wrapped around the handrail was a thin cord. It floated on the wind and rain. There was nothing on the end.
怪人がやったのだ。神保町の怪人が。ここから水上を。
Push from here.
だが、これだけでは本当にお前が時間跳躍し、未来を当てた証拠にはならない。お前が先にここに来て縄を結び、そのように見せる細工をした可能性もある。
私はそんな。
分かっている。お前に人を騙す理由はない。そもそもお前はそんな鬼人ではない。
You're not that crazy. Oh, I love that.
花沢。
証拠はない。だが、俺はお前を信じる。この震えで十分にわかる。
He's so sweet. I love him. I love him so much. He was a kind soul. Could even make a guy like Kawase cry. As long as Hanazawa believed me, I felt I could believe myself.
水上を殺した犯人の居場所を知ってる。そいつは私が働く梅鉢町の地下にいるのだ。
俺が行ってそいつを叩き切ってやろ
う。絶対にダメだ。お前はそう言って殺された。だからあいつが出てこられないように扉は塞いだんだ。なのに。
Sorry. I keep pressing it. Again, I told you. Sticky fingers. I was breaking. I was losing myself. The nail marks on my right hand were burning and painful.
こんなの2度も3度も繰り返したら私は。
玉森。
Hanazawa pulled the ordinary silver watch out of his pocket.
お前が持っていてくれ。自分が信じられなくなったらこの時計を見て思い出せ。この先また時間を繰り返してもこの秒針を見、自分が本来どの時を生きているかを思い出せ。
ありがとう。だが
I didn't know how to go back in time.
時間は必ず戻せる。お前さえ諦めなければその方法は探し出せるはずだ。
I found myself leaning against his chest. My umbrella fell. Without saying a word, Hanazawa brought me into his mantle. I was Yoshi hard.
ずっと一人だったのだ。
I had my hallucinations follow me around so I wouldn't be alone, but this was the warmth of a living human being. That's when I realized just how freezing cold I had been. Oh my god, Miki did not disturb me at this moment right now.
お前の家泊まってもいいか。梅鉢島には帰れない。
Oh my god, is this it? Is this it? Is this the one that I saw in the Steam page? Oh my god, please. Please. Oh my god, Miki. Can you just sit still? This is a very exciting moment that I am very. Everyone, prep yourself up. If you don't know what I'm talking about, prep yourself up. Miki, stop it! Stop it! Stop whatever you're doing. I beg of you, Miki. I beg of you. Let me have this moment, Miki. I know this is a sad part, but I'm just excited. Okay, I'm sorry. But I'm just excited. Everybody close your eyes. Okay, just a warning. Everyone who is below 19, 18, or 21, just click off. Well, on top of the bridge, and I saw stop a taxi and then got in next to me. I can't go back to Meibachi though. Not while that freak is still there. When I told him that, he told the driver his address in Asakusa, and we gradually drew farther away from Umemachi though. The moment I felt relief from getting away from this town, it was disrupted by the feeling of unease. I just cranked myself up and watched the dark capital.
行き先を吾妻橋の酒造に変更してくれ。わかるだろう。
はい。
吾妻橋
Wait. Is this not going really like that? Oh god, my excitement's all fully out now.
うちに寄る前に、お前に紹介したい友人がいる。
それってもしかして、ノコギリ軍刀とか携帯ランプを発明した友人か？実際に見せてもらったぞ。
なら話が早い。奴に時間跳躍について相談しようと思ってな。おそらくお前とも話が合うはずだ。
No, I don't want to talk to him. Get me to your place right now. Sorry. Contain excitement. The taxi dropped us off in front of a large mansion. There were lights bursting through the dark greeny sky.
なんだこの家。池田邸の火ではない。
Oh, they don't have lights? Oh no. What are you talking about? Yes, you gotta better have lights.
酒造家の家だからな。これくらいでなければ、酒を貯蔵する囲い桶がいくつも入らんのだろう。
No sooner had Hanazawa pressed the doorbell than a woman appeared from the distant entrance. It was one-eyed maid. Her black western umbrella complemented her eerie outfit. Oh my god, don't tell me this is Hakase! Oh god, I can feel that this is Hakase!
ようこそお越しくださいました。
She invited us inside the mansion with an alluring, gentle voice. She then led us into a large foyer with a grand staircase. There was just a large... Pinky. Do you have to do that? She just pressed like all the keywords at once. Like, I know you're excited, babe. Me too, but that's not it. There was just a large paper lantern above. I was pretty positive that not even the Tarakuza review had a stage like this.
そちらの方は
Ooh, she looks interesting.
彼は私の友人。今晩は挨拶程度に。
それではすぐに坊ちゃまをお呼びします。どうぞおかけになってお待ちくださいまし。
Bochama. She quickly lifted her skirt as she went up the stair. I sat on the sofa watching her in a daze.
どうした？
いや、怖そうな人だと思ってな。
I was trying to speak my mind quietly, but the maid suddenly turned around.
お寒かったでしょ。日本酒をご用意しますから、どうぞ温まっていってください。
As how about he said lightly.
すみません。私は下戸でして。
それでは別のものを。
にゃ。
I must have been pretty rude guy to turn down sake from a sake brewer. How awkward. With nothing else to do, I sat down in a chair.
しかしこの家の主は相当な金持ちだな。
俺も初めて訪れた時は息を飲んだ。
こんなところで暮らしてみたいなと思っていたが、これはちょっと息が詰まるな。
The lighting looked incredibly bright, making me lower my eyes.
よく落ち着いていられるな。
週に一度は訪れているからな。見慣れたものだ。
相当仲良しなんだな。
We had been estranged for 8 years. Of course, Hanazawa would be able to find a good friend during that time. I was starting to feel like I didn't want to meet him. I was jealous. He's jealous to everyone. Not of Kawase either. The door rattled as it opened, and a woman with similar face to the maid from earlier appeared. The cups clattered as she came up to us, showing how awkward she was.
滝沢様。あ、違う。富沢。あら？広沢。矢沢。あ、梅沢様。
How can you forget such a dashing man? Girl, get on my level.
こちらは熱燗。ぬる燗。いえ、日向燗。
She finally touched the cup she offered him.
人肌ほどに温めた日本酒でございます。
Wow, this woman was all over the place.
お連れの方は下戸と伺いましたので、ぶどう、いちご？あら、ぶどう。いえ、果物汁をご用意しました。
Arigatou gozaimasu. I didn't think she'll present it like miso soup. When I hesitantly brought it to my mouth, a landscape of apple trees shrouded by a morning mist came to my mind. I looked around the area from a small hill, but couldn't find grapes or strawberries. That was no longer important. This probably had been even better mixed with coffee. I scooted back and sank into the chair. The door on the second floor opened. The maid from before came out.
熱燗のお味はいかがでしょう？
やはり熱燗か。人肌と聞いて油断しておりました。
まあ、なんてこと。サザン、また缶の名を間違えたのですか？
ごめんなさいませ、梅沢様。すぐにお手当ていたします。
それにしても見事に完売している。これを味わうためならやけどなど安いものだ。
富沢様。
The horn is like, Jesus, this girl. He got rather along well with the maids. I hit my pouting lips with my cup as I glared at them. Oh, cutie! I love him.
どうした？
いや、
いいよ。
お前も飲むか？
だから私は下戸だと言ってるだろ。匂いを嗅いだだけで酔っ払う。
得な体質だ。
Hanazawa sat drinking down the rest of his hot sake with an even more somber face. The reason I couldn't even imagine Hanazawa drunk was probably because he didn't have any other side to him. What a lucky guy being able to live true to himself like that. Suddenly, the doors on the second floor burst open.
いや、花沢くん、遅れてすみません。
こちらこそ夜分遅くに訪ねてすまない。
いいんですよ。僕と君との仲じゃないですか。ところで今日は何の？
I knew it, I knew it, I covered. So when I heard his voice, I was like, it's him. The person descending the stairs was so exuberantly. The person descending the stairs was Kichiro Hikawa, aka the regular customer in Uemajido, Hakase-kun. Yo, bro. Like, my cat just, like, jumped, and then my TV made a popping noise. That's... The scares are coming to life. I automatically stood up and took the piece of paper from my pocket. Don't tell me the address written on this scrap of paper led to this huge mansion.
玉森くん。
That was when Professor missed a step. Bachama! He fell down 30 steps, bouncing like a car tire all the way down. The maid rushed over in panic once Professor hit the ground hard. Both Hanazawa and I were dumbstruck, but Professor was able to move again pretty quickly.
大丈夫、大丈夫だ。
医者をお呼びいたします。脳外科の最高位を今。
いいから、そういうのいいから、一剣。
一剣。
あ、ですが。
ですわ。Professor approached us, all smiles as he dragged one knife. This is why he's my favorite character.
そんなことよりどうしましょう。玉森くんに花沢くん、いっぺんにお友達が来てしまうなんて。ああ、 どちらを先にもてなせば。
Oh, I love him. I love him so much. He's so cute. Oh, got my heart. I want to clench. Want to clench him.
知り合いだったのか、玉森。
ああ、梅鉢島の常連さん。というか、ノコギリ軍刀と携帯ランプの発明者ってまさか。
The nickname Hakase now made a perfect sense.
足は大丈夫か。
大丈夫ですよ、このくらい。
ですがお坊ちゃま、右足、左足、いえ、右足の裾がお汚れに。
The maid brushed away the dirt with one sweep. But indifferent to his own pain, Professor looked at me with stars sparkling in his eyes. I love him.
どうしましょう。右目がうずく。
一剣がお書きいたします。
君たちはもう下がっていてくれて構わないよ。ありがとう。
では、失礼いたします。
The maids silently bowed their heads before returning to their respective room to the left and right. Hanazawa watched him as he muttered something.
一層美しくなったな。
Ooh, Hanazawa! You like him?
直接言ってあげてください。彼女たち喜びますから。
Hanazawa suddenly smiled. He really smiled around Kawase and me, though.
玉森。彼女たちはいくつに見えた？
私と同い年か、それより少し上か。
彼女たちは御年74歳だ。
That is insane, bro. What are you drinking here? Give me that sake. Then again, I can't really age visually, but like, bro, imagine if I get that sold. Hello, I can be the freaking suka brewer with the freaking big house. Get me that sake.
整形ですよ。シワを取ったり背骨を調整したり、体に負担がかからない程度に改造しているんです。
That sounds painful as hell. Okay.
改造って体をか？
I love it.
妹のサザンは美意識が高くて、次は一剣より鼻を高くしたいとかなんとか。
飽なき欲求だな。
そうだ、玉森くんもいらっしゃったことですし、また僕の発明。
Oops, sorry, again, sticky fingers. I should stop hovering my hand over on the pad. Oh god, I hate that. I didn't even read what he said. I think he said like, do you want to see my invention or something like that? Professor precariously turned around and round the stairs. I held onto the rail so I wouldn't fall as I took one step at a time. The unusual hallway, which looked like a Western mansion and Japanese castle put together, went on and on. The designs on the wall were creepy, but almost making me want to walk with my eyes closed. Professor talked endlessly about the hot sake brought out for Hanazawa earlier. As Hanazawa nodded in earnest, I crept into him, whispered into his ear.
帰りたい。
I love him.
腹でも痛いか？
そうじゃない。この人絶対おかしいぞ。
それは博士の発明品を見てから言え。
もうおかしさがにじみ出ている。
He's already exuding weirdness. I mean, you're wrong, but I love it from him.
どうしたんですか、二人とも。
I love him! I want to be his friend.
そしてこれが人の声真似をする小鳥のブリキです。
Oh, his Sentoy can actually do shit! How about my watering cat? What can it do?
さらにこれも見てください。スケートにエンジンを取り付けたものです。これにより足をつかずとも、ほら。
I love him. He said as he burst through a sliding door and ended up in the adjoining room. Oh my god, he's so cute. I love him. Honestly, genuinely, he's my favorite. Oh my god.
未舗装の道を走ることだってできるんですよ。
I heard the awful sound of something being smashed to pieces, but I wasn't all that interested, so I looked away from the tin toys and began to speak in a less impressed voice.
こんな役には立たんもの、よく真剣に作れるな。
それもまた才能だ。
それよりこれ外していいか？さっきから勝手に動いて気持ちが悪い。
Oh, cute! There were cat ears that vibrate and made noise. Their movements seemed to be sound activated, so the scooter engine was making them respawn at full strength. I love that. Oh god.
なあ、やっぱり帰ろう。
Anazawa was wearing something like a half-bread sphere on his head. Every time he inhaled, a rod that looked like enoki mushroom extended.
何の意味があるのだそれは。
嘘発見器だ。この形である理由は相手に不安感を与えないためであるという。
安心より不信感がすごいぞ。
ともかく何か質問してみろ。俺が嘘をつけばこの棒が大きく伸びる仕組みとなっている。
恥ずかしくないのか？
死ぬほど恥ずかしい。
嘘に偏っているぞ。ノリノリではないか。
I love it. Yes, yes. I love Hakase even more.
そうか。俺はノリノリなのか。
Look at it blushing, so cute.
もういい。博士がすごい発明家だってことは分かった。
本当です。
I keep. No, that one was my fault. I thought he was done. Honta desu ka? I was about to say that. Okay, sorry. Oh, sticky fingers. I really should get a mouse or something. Professor came up to me as he brushed off his knees. After skillfully fixing the soji, he turned his cheerful face towards us.
嬉しいです。もしよかったらこのスケートの疾走感を君もぜひ。
お断りします。
In the middle of all this, a faint knock came from the door.
お入り。
失礼します。お坊ちゃま、研究所の方からお電話が来ております。
ああ、今行くよ。じゃあ玉森くん、花沢くん、しばらくここで待っていてください。
The maid closes the soji. That must have been the younger sister, Sazan-san.
で、誰からの電話だったんだい？
誰でしたっけ？
Their pointless conversation came through the door. When a long sigh, Nazawa finally removed the lie detector.
あれを陸軍技術隊員として留めておくのはもったいない。
確かにな。おもちゃ会社でも起こせばいいのに。
奴は自分のものを手放すのが嫌いだそうな。
そうなのか？私はブリキの金魚じょうろをもらったぞ。
贈り物としては別だ。
He really was a strange character.
主人も鬼人なら女中も鬼人だな。今のサザンさんなんてもうボケが来ているんじゃないか？
あれは昔からだ。サザン曰く、親の腹にいた時、姉の一剣に脳を半分持っていかれたそうな。
That's just scary. It didn't seem to be a joke, so it was extra scary.
しかし博士というのは発明博士とも医学博士とも取れるのだな。
どちらの学会からも追放されているがな。だと思った。
だと思った。
Professor had the ability to give shape to his fantasies. I only made fantasies through literature, but that may have not been quite the same in the visible world. Hanazawa wandered around and picked up a bird made of tin.
それでもあれは俺の親友でな。
Best friend. Professor Hikawa. Hanazawa's best friend?
ノアの箱舟を知っているか？
いや。
人の浅ましさに怒りを持った神が大雨を降らし、地上を海に変えてしまう話だ。
Definitely sound like one of those stories in the books of Salvation Army distributed.
箱舟に乗って生き延びたノアは、干上がった大地を探すために鳩を放した。 鳩はそのうちオリーブの枝を加えて帰還し、大地の現れをノアに伝えた。以来鳩は平和の象徴になったという。博士は俺を鳩に例えた。だが鳩が皆オリーブを加える必要はないと博士は言った。
花沢。
What was his point exactly?
博士は誰しも自由であるべきだと俺に教えてくれたのだ。お前もきっと博士を理解できる。
にゃ。
Hanazawa seemed like a different person somehow. He must have noticed how shocked I was. He set the tin toy down and lowered his eyes as if he were trying to search the right words. Suddenly, hasty footsteps approached.
お待たせしました。
研究所から何用だった？
観測機に異常があったらしく、明日の朝一番に修繕に向かうと伝えました。それだけです。
そうか。故障が多いな。
僕としては完璧のはずなのですが。
It seemed like they both had their own troubles. The conversation appeared to be over, but I ended up my own mumbling.
博士はどうやら医学にも通じているようで。
ええ、主に移植を得意としています。
それって例えば男の子を女の子に変えることってできるんですか？
Ooh, are you asking for a reason?
なんだと？
私がどうこうしたいとかそういうわけではないんですよ。ただちょっと知り合いに。
Oh, Naoshi-kun! Oh, that's sweet for him to ask. I meant Naoshi-kun. He had never expressed a desire to become a girl, but I was kind of looking for ways to make things right with him.
性転換なんて簡単ですよ。まず男性器を切断してですね、増膣には直腸を。
Wow. He's very knowledgeable for the era.
詳しいことは別に今は。
ごめんなさい。気分を害してしまいましたか。花沢くん、どうしましょう。
吐けば治ろう。
ということで受け止めますから、玉森くん。さあ。
I love him.
大丈夫ですから、もう帰ります。
ならば手っ取り早く本題に移るか。
I guess we still had that. I guess we still been. I can't read. I guess we had still been in the middle of our conversation.
実はこの玉森を連れてきたのは他でもない。数日前から時間跳躍に悩まされているという。
After a brief moment of shock, Professor's brows furrowed.
一応嘘発見器をつけるか？
絶対に嫌だ。
いいえ、そんなことをしなくとも僕は玉森くんのことを信じますよ。
I hadn't even spoke about it yet, but he believed me. Of course! He has the biggest crush on you!
前例がありますから。詳しくお聞かせ願えますか？
I looked up at Hanazawa. He silently nodded. We moved to the parlor and told the professor about everything that had happened up until now. He listened to the story from beginning to end. He didn't know Minagami, he didn't know Kawase, but Professor listened intently to my story, but to people who were strangers to him.
つまり君は自分の意思と関係なく過去へと跳躍し、そしてたどり着いた世界でもさらに跳躍し、さらに今この世界にいると。
そうです。
それではまずは君の状況を整理しましょう。一剣、サザン、スクリーンを持ってきておくれ。
はい。
Two of them carried in something like a whiteboard.
君が最初にいた世界を異の世界とし、次に跳躍した世界をロと。
それ何なんですか？
磁性粉末を利用した板です。こうして磁石型の鉛筆を近づけると 黒い磁性粉末が浮き上がって文字となり、裏で磁石を当てると正面の文字が消える仕組みです。
That's interesting. He's really smart.
なかなか面白い。
では話を戻します。君が最初にいた世界を意の世界とし、次に跳躍した世界をロ、そして今いるこの世界を歯の世界としましょう。まず意の世界から君はロの世界へと行き、君は君に出会った。意の時点で君はもう一人の自分には出会っていない。なのにロの世界で君は君に出会っている。
私もそれについて疑問に思っていた。
君は無意識のうちにこの世界に並行する時間軸があることを証明したんです。
Parallel worlds. Terms that made my heart race had just been introduced.
そして意の君はロの世界を経由し、さらに歯の世界へと跳躍した。
そういうことです。
ここで疑問が生じるな。
はい。歯の世界で意の君は一体どこへ行ったのでしょう。
い
I was the only one who didn't understand. Me either. I don't understand either. What? I met. Oh, I didn't meet. Did I meet? I think I meet, right? He changed into water again, didn't he?
結論から言うと、歯の世界はロの世界を内包していません。もし内包していたのなら、この歯の世界には意の君とロを経由した経験のある意の君が三重に存在しているはずなのです。
Oh. Eh? my brain is too small for this.
ですがお話を伺う限り、君がこの歯の世界で出会ったのは自分一人。しかもその自分の知識はロの経験がない意の君だった。
それはつまり歯の世界など存在しないのです。
Professor drew a large X over it.
ここまでをもう一度ご説明しましょうか。
大丈夫です。続けてください。
はい。君は今ロの世界を2度繰り返しているということです。
なんだか余計にごっちゃになりました。
I know, right?
ごめんなさい。説明が下手でごめんなさい。
つまりと散々言わせてもらうが、つまり
Hanazawa spoke quietly.
玉森は今ロの世界を2度も繰り返しているということだな。
そうです。僕が今言った通りですよ、花沢くん。
わかった。だがしかし、玉森が最初に跳躍したロの世界がなかったことになったとは思えない。現に玉森はロへ飛び、歯へ飛んだ意識があるのだからな。
今玉森くんが体験しているこの世界を歯とはせず、ロの2と称しましょうか。最初に跳躍した世界をロの1としましょう。
つまり平行世界は広がっているというわけか。
That was also because of me? The two men turned their eyes towards me. I looked away and bit my lip.
玉森くん、こうなった原因に何か心当たりはありませんか？
You said any idea, but I couldn't think of any particular thing right off the bat. The only thing that came to mind weren't thoughts, but two faces.
みなかみを助けようとしました。
友情が原因か。
他にはどうです？
怪人に追いかけられました。
恐怖が原因か。
おそらくそのどちらでもないと思います。継続した気持ちではなく、もっと瞬間的な違和感に答えはあるはずです。
A momentary discomfort, he said, but when I tried to remember, I couldn't pin anything down. All I could say for certain was that whenever I was chased by that monster, I would jump through time.
何か思い出しましたか？
Well, I did fell into that water pool thing. In the middle of rainy night, I couldn't see a thing. I could barely breathe. During the uncomfortable chills from my fear of imminent death, I...
水たまりに落ちました。
Oh, yeah.
すごく深い水たまりだったんです。あっと思った時には転んで、気づいたら朝でした。ただ不思議なのは、靴も服も濡れていなくて。
水、雨、あ、きっとそれですよ。
しかしだな、神保町は舗装が進んでいない。水たまりなんてそこら中にあるぞ。これまでだって踏んでいたはずだ。
私はいつも水たまりを避けて歩いていた。靴を汚さぬようにと。怪人に追いかけられた時、辺りは真っ暗で何も見えなかったから、多分不用意に。
I must have stepped into an area where there had been no drainage on the street. But puddles? I'll be cracking up if this were anyone else but me. It didn't seem like something three mature men would be talking about with such serious look on their faces. And yet, at that moment, I was so overcome with emotion, I was shaking.
Hakase, 花沢、こんばんは。本当にありがとう。
ええ。で、玉森くん、どこへ行くんですか？
I ran out of the room.
玉森くん、
お世話になりました。
Puddles. Puddles. Once I found that out, I no longer had any business here. When I went down the hallway, it's somewhat of a jog. The one-eyed maid Hitsurugi blocked my path.
玉森様、ご歓談の最中ではございませんか？
すぐに戻らねばならない用があるのです。それでは。
坊ちゃまとご歓談よりも重要なことですか？
はい。
さようでございますか。では。
In her hand were knives that were the color of moonlight. As soon as she swung that hand, I was stuck to the wall. I felt like a pinned butterfly. I should have been so careless around an older woman.
坊ちゃまを癒しめる行動はこの一剣が許しません。
癒しめるつもりなどない。
お戻りくださいまし。
She was persistent, so there was no getting through her.
囚人が鬼人なら使用人も鬼人か。
やめてくれ一剣。
Professor came then on his engine-powered scooter. Dismounting with ease, he immediately and carefully removed the knives.
あ、ごめんなさい、ごめんなさい。
Professor fell to his knees and lowered his head.
一剣もさあ、許しを請うんだ。一剣。
She fell swiftly to her knees. Hanazawa, who came afterwards, also stared at this scene, dumbfounded.
許してください、玉森くん。
あなたはどうしてそんなに私を私はあなたの思っているような男ではない。あなたは私を勘違いしている。
Professor slowly lifted his face. His overly calm expression were creeping out.
いいえ、僕はかつて吾妻橋で。
私はそんな親父知らん。聞いたぞ。あなたが空想小説を好きになった理由はとある男にあると。私をその男の知り合いと思っているようだが、それは勘違いだ。
勘違いなんかじゃありません。僕と君は通じ合っているんですよ。
It was like I was the one deceiving him. Without looking back, I started running again. I jumped out in the pouring rain, but Hanazawa was coming after me. When I reached the puddle, he grabbed my arm.
話してくれ。戻らなくちゃならないんだ。私は皆神を。
助けてどうする？皆神はお前にそうしてくれと頼んだか？
What was he insinuating?
一つ疑問がある。 お前はどうして東洋記念まで待っていたんだ。
は？
俺には水上の死んだ水道橋が殺害現場のようには思えなかった。
何が言いたいんだ？
水上は自殺だ。
違う！怪人がそう見せかけるためにやったんだ。
お前には2度水上の死に立ち会う機会があった。
聞けよ、私の話。
しかしなぜお前は水道橋で待たなかった？
Yeah, that was also my question. Like, why can't you just be with him, you know, if you're so sure that it was murder?
なぜ2度目の水上の死に疑問を持たなかった？俺ならこれが他殺であるか自殺であるか、それを知るために水道橋で水上を待つ。
I was scared, I guess.
お前にわかるか？いきなりわけのわからんところに投げ出されて、皆に白い目で見られて、自分のドッペルゲンゲルに出会って、あ、私は。
お前はただ水上の自殺を認めたくないだけだ。水上を救うことはできない。なぜなら水上がお前を必要としていないからだ。
なんてこと言うんだお前。
でも僕たちは違います。
Professor came at that moment, holding an umbrella over me and Hazawa.
僕たちは君を必要としている。
Yes, please.
本物の親友になりましょうね。
Hanazawa gently let go of my hand.
花沢。
You were the one who told me, weren't you? That time would definitely bring me back. To not give up. You may have been saying those words for yourself from the start, but they saved me. Because you believed me. I was finally able to believe myself.
勝手に仲良くやってろ。
玉森。
I loved the Hanazawa that kept his cool no matter what happened. I felt disappointed by the Hanazawa with the cold sweat being washed by the rain. Why did Kawase and I look up to a guy like this?
玉森くん。
I continued to glare at those eyes with resentment and then jumped into the puddle behind me. I was suddenly on the streetcar. I was the only passenger. Really, the only one. I was feeling restless, so I crossed my arms and tried to make a somewhat serious face. Oh, I guess the puddle trick actually worked. Huh, interesting. I somehow managed to look like an intelligent, sensible student who did housework at Pace Lodgings. Eventually, elderly people came shuffling on board. Not just one or two. In no time, I was surrounded by all sides, feeling like a captured go piece. I moved away from my seat. Kikai Bathhouse sure is great. I never get tired of that view of Mount Fuji. My eyes are bad, so I can't tell the difference between painting and the real thing anyway. What a bunch of noisy old hags. Oh my, I'm sorry for being so loud. Oh, you're fine. Sorry for taking your seat too. Don't worry about it. Oh, these glasses sure do make you look smart. They have a different shine to them than any of my reading glasses. Ha 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 ha. When had this streetcar become bound for hell? 3. Jump 3 times. Oh! Because I jumped at Hakase's place, I woke up in Hakase's place! That's true, we don't change places! Speaking of old women, I wonder if my grandmother is making sure to eat. A tree shadow swung back and forth, rain was falling now, riding on a cold wind. Sazan was looking blankly up the sky with a broom in her hands. It was likely she could sense the start of the rainy season from feeling the rain from the tip of her nose. She suddenly noticed me. She slowly approached and dragging the broom.
あら、どちら様でございますか？
怪しいものではありません。
I looked back at Sazan with my best serious face. I was able to fool most adults when I did that, but...
お姉様！
何？
Hearing Sazan's voice, Hitsurugi popped her head from her window on the second floor.
もうからかいはよして。
After glaring up at the rainy sky, Hitsurugi closed the window. Sazan watched her sister disappear, then looked back at me.
びっくりしましたこと？
びっくりしました。
あなた泥棒さんですか？きっとこの梅の木、いえバラの木、いえ桜の木に隠れようとして滑って落ちたのでしょ？
そんなつもりは決して。
それにしても立派な木でございましょう。春になると真っ赤な花を咲かせますことよ。
桜ですか？
ええ、真っ赤な桜でございます。
She seemed to be mistaken, but I kept quiet.
私は博士のお友達です。その証拠にほら、金魚上路が。
まあ、
それでは私はこれで。
お待ちになって。ただいま傘をお持ちいたしますわ。
ありがとうございます。
I pressed myself against a tree so I wouldn't get wet. After flashing a white smile at me, she went back into the mansion.
サザンさん、優しい。
ああ、聖母のような老婆だな。
しかし、油断するなよ、玉森くん。
When I happened to look back, Hitsurugi was standing at the entrance. I need to hide. No sooner had I thought than a knife flew right by my face.
断りなく氷川邸に侵入するなど不届き千番。
There were no puddles on the ground yet. It looked like I had nowhere to run.
お姉様お待ちになって。その方はお坊ちゃまの。
お友達なんです。ほら、その証拠に博士からいただいた金魚が。
坊ちゃまの御心を盗むとは許しません。
I was captured by Hitsurugi-san and taken back to the mansion. After slapping handcuffs on both of my wrists, she roughly threw me to the floor. I opened my mouth to explain, but the tip of a knife was thrust towards it.
お待ちになってお姉様。
殺しはしません。ただこの嘘つきの下を切り取るだけです。
ダメですダメです。
Sazan embraced my head tightly and distanced me from the knife.
お坊ちゃまが悲しみます。
いい加減にしなさい、サザン。その不届き者は坊ちゃまの金魚上路を偽ったのですよ。
確かに金魚上路は98匹残っていました。
Hitsurugi-san put the knife away and turned around.
お名前は？
え？
ですからお名前は？坊ちゃまにお電話いたします。
玉森で通じるかと。
She went up the stairs full of rage. When she had disappeared behind the door, Sazan hugged me even tighter.
よかったよかったわ。
信じてくれてありがとうございます。
私がお坊ちゃまの金魚上路を見間違えるはずありませんもの。
She said, taking off the handcuffs. They had cut into my wrist a bit. Those handcuffs were like some sort of torture device.
私サザンと申します。あれは姉の一つるに共に氷川家に仕えて60年となります。以後お見知りおきよ。
私は玉森です。
まあなんて可愛らしいお名前。
はあ。
お坊ちゃまとはどこでお知り合いに？
店です。博士と私は常連と店員の関係で。
She's so scary. What was she so happy about? Sazan continued to giggle, her shoulders shaking as she stared off into the distance.
玉森くん、何を怖がっている？
I mean, wouldn't she be scared? She's giggling for nothing.
騙しているような気がして。
今更だろ
Right at that moment, the doors on the second floor flew open. I immediately put my hands together, pretended I was still captured.
坊ちゃまに伺ったところ、警察には届け出るなと申し付けられました。失礼いたしました、玉森様。
いいえ、誤解が解けたんならいいのですよ。
Nevertheless, Hitsurugi-san didn't lift her head. Even though Professor and I should have been acquainted yet, he still done me this favor just because he heard the name Tamamori.
では私はこれで。
引き止めるようにも申し付けられております。今しばらくお待ちください。
I thought I had been forgiven, because she still displeased look on her face. She went back to the room on the second floor, her footsteps subdued.
水、森玉、のり玉。
玉森です。
玉森様、私からも謝りますわ。
Sazan bowed deeply just as her sister had. This maid seems to be completely devoted to Professor. It must have been something they took pride in.
おかけになってお待ちください。お飲み物をお持ちします。
カルスピーありますか？
かしこまりました。
What she brought up was tea. And with that being said, we're gonna end the episode here. I am very, very much disappointed that we didn't get to Hanazawa. I thought, you know, if you don't believe me, look at the store page for that freaking Hashihime of the Old Book Town. You know what I meant, and I thought it was gonna happen, but you know, apparently not this episode. Massive disappointment. Anyways, today's episode's longer than it used to be, so like, hooray me. But anyways, my battery's dying, and that means I have to end this episode. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week, hopefully.